Hello everyone, this is Mahendra Thakur, your host for today's parenting talk show. Or every week we are inviting different parenting expert to talk about some of the core challenges which is faced by the parents in general. और अगर आपके घर में दो बच्चे हैं तो ऐसा कहा जाता है कि वंस यू गेट योर फर्स्ट चाइल्ड यू बिकम पेरेंट बट वंस यू गेट योर सेकंड चाइल्ड यू बिकम रेफरी. सो बहुत अलग ही किस्म की कुछ चैलेंजेस हैं, बहुत ही अलग किस्म के कुछ सिबलिंग राइवलरी जिसको एक वर्ड कॉइन किया गया है. वो क्या होता है, वो क्यों होता है, उसके क्या रीजंस हैं, क्या उसके सर्टेन पैरामीटर हैं, उसके क्या फैक्टर हो सकते हैं, और उस सिबलिंग राइवलरी को कैसे मैनेज किया जाए, कैसे उसको टैकल किया जाए, यही जानने के लिए आज हम लेकर आए हैं पेरेंटिंग एक्सपर्ट इन आवर शो. क्योंकि जब दो बच्चे पैदा होते हैं, when पहला बच्चा चाहता है अटेंशन, और somewhere when he sees or she sees the attention is going to the other child, the child is not able to cope up and they have a different mechanism of expressing it. कई बार वो बच्चे से बात करना बंद कर देता है, कई बार वो छोटे बच्चे को मारना चालू कर देता है, कई बार वो बच्चा एक अलग ही तरीके से अलग अलग चीजें करेगा आपका जस्ट टू ग्रैब योर अटेंशन. और कई बार उसको लगता था कि यार ये बच्चा पैदा ही क्यों हो गया. एंड समटाइम दे ऑल्सो हार्म दी सेकेंड चाइल्ड. और सिबलिंग राइवलरी जरूरी नहीं है कि सिर्फ दो बच्चों के अंदर ही हो. अगर घर में तीन बच्चे हैं जहाँ पे ऑलरेडी ये एडजस्टमेंट समवॉट हो चुका होता है, तो भी बहुत चांसेस हैं कि आपके दूसरे और तीसरे बच्चे के बीच में या पहले और तीसरे बच्चे के बीच में भी हो सकता है. जरूरी नहीं कि आपके बड़े बच्चे के हो. समटाइम्स द यंगर वन आल्सो विल हैव लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस विद द एल्डर वन. तो इस पूरे की पूरे इस कॉन्सेप्ट को, इस पूरे की पूरे इस चैलेंज को कैसे सॉल्व किया जाए, उसके लिए वी हैव इनवाइटेड द पेरेंटिंग एक्सपर्ट टुडे. और आज की हमारी पहली एक्सपर्ट हैं रूबी वाधवा जी. शी इज अ पेरेंटिंग एक्सपर्ट, स्टोरी टेलर और कॉग्निटिव स्किल डेवलपमेंट एक्सपर्ट ऑल्सो. तो इनका बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है ऐसे बच्चों के साथ डील करने का, ऐसे पेरेंट्स को काउंसलिंग एंड कोचिंग करने का, और खासकर उनके खुद के बच्चों को जो जिस तरह से उन्होंने रेज किया है. नाउ शी इज गोइंग टू हेल्प अस आंसर कि ये सिबलिंग राइवलरी क्या है, इसका क्या रीजन है, और एज का कहीं इसमें कोई फैक्टर है क्या. सो लेट्स वेलकम आवर फर्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे, रूबी वाधवा जी. वेलकम टू आवर शो.
Thank you so much, Mahendra ji, for giving me an opportunity to talk about this beautiful topic. I thank all the panelists and all the viewers for spending time with us. And yes, it's a very interesting topic. Sibling rivalry, as we have grown up, even we were a part of it when we were small. So I would like to start this. The reasons for sibling rivalry is, first of all, is the age gap. So age gap matters a lot when we talk about this problem. If the child is less than 18 months, or if the child is more than 3 years or 4 years, then when the gap is very small and when the gap is very big, possibility of having sibling rivalry is less. I mean, when the child is small, he is too engrossed with himself, and when the child is big, he has developed that bonding with the parent by that time. So possibility, and he can express also, the elder child can express also. Sibling rivalry can be most visible in the younger children, when even they need that attention and it's been taken away by somebody else. So till that time, the elder one would be showing, will be hitting, or showing that he's jealous of the little one because somebody has taken away his mom and papa suddenly. Then we don't realize, but we start comparing our children, very little things like, वो कितने आराम से सो जाता है, तुम देखो कितना तंग करते हो, तुम्हारा बड़ा भैया कितने आराम से सो जाता है, या छोटा भैया कितने आराम से सो जाता है, आप कितना तंग करते हो मुझे. सो वी कंपेयर, but then that creates some insecurity in the child, so they react because of that. then we don't encourage them to play together sometimes, like वो तो आपसे छोटा है ना, आप उसके साथ कैसे खेल सकते हो, we don't realize but unknowingly we are doing it. We should encourage this, that they should be playing together, and we should not emphasize the age gap. आप उसके साथ कैसे खेल सकते हो, वो तो बहुत छोटा है, वो तो गिर जाएगा, उसको लग जाएगी. No, we should ignore all these things, and we should consciously, we should encourage them to play together. Then the little child is not able to express, but we can give words to the little child, so we can express love on behalf of the little child. वो भी आपको बहुत प्यार करता है, if we can, when they first meet each other, we can even pack a gift on behalf of the little one. आप उसके लिए गिफ्ट लेकर आए ना, देखो वो आपके लिए भी गिफ्ट लेकर आया है. So the child can sense, yes, छोटा वाला भी मुझे प्यार करता है. So we have to create that environment, and we have to deal with this problem when it arises. We cannot ignore it. If the child is hitting or some anything that happens, we have to deal it there and then without delaying it. So I think this can resolve this. These are the reasons why it arises, and yes, if taken care of, we can rule out. Thank
All
you.
right, I think that's a wonderful answer, and that gives us the deep insight about why sibling rivalry starts at the very first place. I think, as you rightly mentioned, right, parents play a very crucial role here. So it's very, very important for everyone to realize that if you're planning, or in any given point of time the second child is coming, you have to start working on your own self.
Yes.
So what a parent can do, and how he or she can prepare their oldest child before the younger one comes. Let's go to our next pen expert, Kanis Fatima. She is also a parenting expert and a relationship counselor, and she has been dealing. She has her own children also, and she has the first hand experience on how to manage and how to prepare parents on getting ready for this so-called sibling rivalry. So let's welcome Kanis. Welcome to the show, and please help us to find out how a parent can prepare beforehand when the other child is coming, also to themselves and at the same time to the other children as well.
Thank you, Mahendraji, for giving me this great opportunity. And the question here is so relevant that being parents, we need to be more responsible towards these actions that we need to take in. The first thing is, I want to tell that sibling rivalry, it is created not just after the birth. Most of the time, eventually, what happens is, if whatever the feelings that they have before the birth of the second child, the older child gets into his nerves. Most of the time, this whatever he feels, he's not able to express. So that is a thing. So what we can do as parents is that before the arrival of the child itself, we can mentally prepare the child, the older child, to make him feel special about the arrival of the baby, the newborn baby. He is given the chance to select some of the things of the baby, whatever, when we shop for newborn, when we need anything, any kind of maybe mattresses or any clothing. We just ask what color you want to choose for your little one, your little sister or your little brother. So what happens is, this child becomes, he gets responsible, and he feels that I'm special, I am going to be a big brother, or I'm going to be a big sister. So that feeling comes to him automatically when we do that. Apart from that, we need to give uninterrupted time to the child, maybe 10 to 15 minutes one on one time, so that he can express his feelings. See, most of the time what happens is, one is attention seeking of the child, and the other one is the expressing of the feelings. That is more important. The child is not allowed to express most of the time. So even if he is feeling angry or jealousy, it has to be given some or the other space to express. Sometimes children draw and express, sometimes they verbally express it, sometimes they enact, maybe like a lion, you know, that I'm angry. So let them express. That is one thing that we need to focus on. And secondly, when the newborn is when we have a newborn baby, usually we get gifts for the newborn, but we neglect this older child. So this has to be avoided. Most of the time we need to see that this child is also given similar gifts for being the big brother or the big sister. So this makes them feel special, that I have my responsibility as a brother. What should I do? So these things, they come up with these little tasks. So when they come with the task of certain responsibilities of taking care of their child, of their sisters or the baby brothers' needs, or the things what they have, taking care of all of them, or pushing the stroller, or singing a lullaby to them. All these things will create a kind of bonding. So pre-preparing them to all these will have again, we can reduce the sibling rivalry up to certain extent. This is what I feel, and these are some of my inputs. Thank you, Mahendra ji.
Thank you, Ganesh. That was a wonderful solution. I think as a parent that I also learned that in case if I plan, what do I need to do in future to make sure that I'm preparing my elder daughter. So thank you so much for sharing, Ganesh. Uh, what I've realized over the years, because of the sibling rivalry, what is happening that people uh, carry this throughout their lifetime. So the problem can be very, very serious also. Sometimes, parents suppress, you rightly mentioned, it has to be given a space to express. जनरली इन फैमिली व्हाट हैपेंस, तू बड़ा है समझदार है ना, छोड़ दे उसको, अरे वो छोटा है उसको करने दो. These are the statement is being given again and again. अरे वो छोटा है ना, उसको तो वो तो जिद करेगा ही, तू बड़ा है, तू समझदार है, उसको रहने दे, उसको खेलने दे, उसको दे चीजें अपनी. By default we have the expectation from the elder one to all of a sudden start acting uh, समझदार आप बनो, अंडरस्टैंडिंग बनो, बच्चे को आप केयर करो. और अगर वो वैसा नहीं करता है तो हम उसको रेप्रीमेंड करते हैं कि क्या यार, तू इतना बड़ा हो के तू अपने बच्चे ना होते अपने छोटे भाई या बहन की तू केयर नहीं कर सकता. We are not allowing or we are not training our elder one for the situation which is coming, and we are directly expecting our child to behave in a different way. So thank you so much, Kanish, for sharing such a valuable tips. I think this is definitely going to help a lot of parents. Now let's move to our next panel expert, who is also a parenting coach, but at the same time is a bonding expert. और उनसे हम ये जानना चाहेंगे कि जब ये जो सिबलिंग राइवलरी की हम बात करते हैं, इसमें ये जो एक तो एज डिफरेंस होता है उनका, बहुत ज्यादा एज डिफरेंस भी हो सकता है, कम भी एज डिफरेंस है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली वो बिहेव करते हैं, जैसे रूबी जी ने ऑलरेडी कवर किया. लेकिन रिगार्डलेस टू एनी एज गैप, हाउ कैन दे क्रिएट द बेटर बॉन्डिंग? What a parent can do to increase the bonding between the siblings. So, Alok ji, welcome to the show, and please help us how they can increase the bonding.
Thank you, Mahendraji. Thank you, all the panelists. Thank you, all the viewers. It's already been covered with few of the people what it is exactly. I take it in a different way. I don't say that this is a sibling rivalry. Okay, I take it as a part of life. We all have gone through this. हमारे instinct और हमारे जो social channels बने हुए हैं उसमें we have been trained to do that. हमने देखा है, चाहे वो हमारे parents हो, चाहे हम हो या हमारे बच्चे हो. It's been very common that we feel some kind of a rivalry which we have named it. Let us name it a part of life. And to start with, I would like to say that this a mathematical formula, I would say that this rivalry is inversely proportional to the age, right? दो बच्चे जब कम एज डिफरेंस पे होते हैं तो उनमें राइवलरी बहुत डिफरेंट होती है. रीजन बीइंग दे फाइट अबाउट their toys, foods, clothes and everything. The moment it increases with the age, वो rivalry थोड़ा different होता जाता है. So it varies with the age. Rivalry कम होती है और I would say competition in terms of feelings and growth बढ़ जाती है. I'll tell you my example. I have 2 kids. The gap is somewhat around 8 years. और बड़ा बच्चा जब छोटे बच्चे के आने के पहले से, जैसे कनीज ने बताया, that we already had prepared him saying that you are going to have another baby, another maybe a boy or a girl, एक छोटा भाई या बहन आने वाला है. So I was very happy, very excited, and he was like welcoming, in the mood of welcoming. सब कुछ ठीक था, लेकिन now he has a toy. घर में आने के बाद उसके पास एक छोटा टॉय हुआ है ना, he has to keep on experimenting. कभी उसका नाक दबाएगा, कभी उसका कान खींचेगा, because he has also not seen such kind of a toy earlier, right? But the moment he understand that वो तो भी बहुत ही छोटा है, because the age gap is big, तो क्या होता है ना, he gets into a mood of a parent, a semi parent I would say. So he is responsible enough to take care. और अभी भी मैं बात कहता हूँ, बात करता हूँ, कहता है पापा मुझे तो लगता है कि I have to take care of him. Responsibility factor बहुत बढ़ जाता है when the age is more within 2 kids. Now I'll giving you the solution what parents should do to increase that bonding. सबसे पहले, you should not compare your kids, however small or big he is. Don't compare. Number 2, figure out what's behind their conflicts. यदि कोई conflict आ रहा है, हो सकता है कि conflict का problem हम ही हूँ. मम्मी ने उसके लिए जो बोला वो बना दिया, हमने बड़े के लिए नहीं बनाया, छोटे के लिए नहीं बनाया. ऐसा होता है बहुत सारी चीजें. छोटे के लिए खरीदा, बड़े के लिए नहीं खरीदा, बड़े के लिए खरीदा, छोटे के लिए नहीं खरीदा. So we should not be, you know, we should not be giving a particular advantage just because of the age, right? Then you should teach siblings to, understand what is the difference. What is the difference between each other personality and all of those things. आपका एक बच्चा किसी चीज में अच्छा हो सकता है, दूसरा बच्चा किसी और चीज में अच्छा हो सकता है, उन दोनों को भी कंपेयर कभी नहीं करना चाहिए, right? Then let's make the as a team to do their homely chores. जो घर के छोटे छोटे काम होते हैं उसमें दोनों का एक टीम बना दीजिए, बेटा तुमको ये करना है, तुमको ये करना है. So that will start giving them a bond of togetherness. Then also build their listening skills. एक दूसरे को सुनने, पेरेंट्स के सुनने की आदत हमें ही लगानी पड़ेगी, तभी. नहीं तो पता चला कि बड़ा कुछ बोल रहा है, छोटा कुछ, they're not listening to each other. Okay? Then teach the importance of respect. एक दूसरे को रेस्पेक्ट करना, ये सब हम घर से ही सीखते हैं. सी एक ब्रॉड टर्म्स होता है कि केयर करना है, नर्चर करना है, दैट इज ऑल ओके. बट इफ वी defragment all this in different points, we'll be able to make this a happy journey. Okay? And show them how to respectfully disagree, right? Reason being कि क्या होता है कि जरूरी नहीं है कि जब बच्चे बड़े होने लगते हैं, जरूरी नहीं है कि जो आप कहें वो सब कुछ वो सीधा सीधी मान ही ले. So you have to be ready to disagree. और बड़े बच्चे को और छोटे बच्चे को भी ये चीजें सिखानी होगी कि जरूरी नहीं है कि हर बात जो बड़ा कहे छोटा माने ही, या छोटा कहे तो बड़ा माने ही. If there is something which is not getting adjusted or not getting, self digested, I would say, हो सकता है कि कोई चीज कितनी भी अच्छी हो हमें भी समझ नहीं आती, we don't take it, but it has to be in a respectful way agreed upon, right? And over and above, जब तक वो फैमिली बॉन्डिंग की बात नहीं होगी, जब तक आपको नहीं लगेगा कि ये तो मेरा ही हिस्सा है, he is somebody who is part of my own blood, my own family, तब तक वो बॉन्डिंग क्रिएट हो ही नहीं सकती. So if you take care of all these 7-8 points which I have talked about, so we can create a better bonding between the siblings. That's it from now.
That was very profound, Alok ji. Absolutely, how to increase the bonding. Thank you so much for sharing. And I think, yes, as you rightly mentioned, as a parent, what our job is to not to, for God's sake, stop comparing your two or, different child, right? Because the moment you start comparing, you are making them unknowingly a competition to each other. And what I have also always seen, because since the birth, right, There are so many sperm, and then they go, and there's a competition from the very beginning of this life. The competition begins, and it's the survival of the fittest. Unconsciously, subconsciously, this is happening. Remember this. This is a basic human nature, and if unknowingly we are putting fuel to this very core basic instinct of the human being, it is going to grow. It is going to give very, very negative impact in the future course of the life of the child. So we have to put a full stop, number one. And number two, we also have to learn how to manage it. How to solve this sibling rivalry is very, very important. And that is where our next parenting expert comes in on board. And she is a re-parenting expert. And she will help us to find out ultimately how we can solve the problem of sibling rivalry. So welcome Beena Yadav, the re-parenting coach.
Good
Beena,
morning. Namaste, everybody. Thank you, Mahendraji, for having me on the panel. And there are so many points which have been covered by all the other experts, and the list is endless. Because there are so many ways and alternatives by which you can handle these kind of situations. I'll add a few points more. And see, we as parents, we know what our children need, what they can do, they cannot do, what they can handle and they cannot handle, right? And it is our job as parents, as we are adults, more matured, experienced, and can think better. uh, till the time they grow up, we have to be their thinking brains. So it's our responsibility to empower them, to enable them, to be considerate, empathetic, kind, and having values like love, respect, family, sharing. These are this is the broad umbrella under which we need to, this is the umbrella under which we need to operate in such situations when there's a sibling rivalry, so that we take care that at the end of the day, whatever measure you may use to take care of a conflict which is happening, it should be having the top few reasons, like having the values, and also looking that your child becomes a complete, has the clarity of how to be empathetic and be considerate. Now, few things is, the first thing is you can tell them what is the difference between need and want. Sometimes it's just a want, it's not the need. So you need to explain them as they grow older, that what is the difference between need and want. And after that, the next point is, which you can use, which you can try to implement, is define a boundary with choices. For example, if two kids are fighting for a, TV remote at the same time, and if you have allocated time slots that, for maybe in the morning 1 hour, or this is the time slot, this is your favorite TV show, and for the other child there's another TV show, so there shouldn't be a conflict in that. So you need to have a boundary with all the possible choices. And if that boundary is not respected or not catered to, there can be some give and take, which results into consequences that maybe for the next few days you wouldn't get, right? So these are broadly 2 points. Another is, there may be times when your child may feel that you're not giving adequate time. So for each child, when you know their area of interest, where you can literally spend time, connect with them, bond with them, so for each child, make that area of time, maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes, depends on your time availability, that you give that time slot to each child as per their area of interest, so that gives them that sense of belonging and connect and bonding with their child. And during all these boundaries which you create, and explaining of what is need and want and giving time to each one, the main key point which a parent has to keep in mind is consistency. If you apply one method once, and then after a month if you change, no, this is not the way, okay fine, we'll do this, that volatility will not create a trust in you, because the parents will see that once mama said this and once papa said this, now they're changing. So consistency is very important, which you need to continue over a period of time with both the kids, or all the kids that you have. Now with older kids, they are quite mature to understand. So initially, refrain yourself from getting involved. Let them try to handle, those situations by themselves up to a certain extent, unless it becomes physical, or it may be emotionally hurting to the other child, to each other. So there can be times where you can refrain and let them handle that situation. And other points are, they have different evolving needs. Their needs may be different based on their age. Each one has a different kind of temperament. So your kids the best, and you can use you can handle it accordingly. And sometimes one kid is sick and the other is not sick. So when you take care of the sick child, the other child may get a difference of that attention. So a lot of small points are there which you need to keep in mind when handling this. But all in all, our focus should be to raise them as empathetic, critical thinking, reasoning kids who understand and have values for the family. Yeah, that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much, Binaji. I think that was a very structured and step-by-step guidance that you have provided to all our parents. Thank you so much for sharing the words of wisdom with the parent. And as you rightly mentioned, in our time also, I mean, in most of the family also, sometimes you have to let the child, solve their own challenges unless and until it is causing some kind of hurt. Otherwise, let them learn, because these are the critical life skills where which your child must learn, right? I was
Yes.
watching an interview day before yesterday only, and there's a very famous comedian named Zakir Khan, and
Mhm.
the web series has come out, and the interviewer was asking him, ki, you were the creator of this entire show, and how could you manage talking to different people, taking up the entire team? So the answer of what he has given is, because I was part of the joint family and I had siblings with me, I know how to go take people along with me. And that particular training of me has helped me to,
True.
in my professional life, to
Yes.
create this show. Because
Yes.
नाराज हो जाता था, कोई
Yes.
गुस्सा करता है, किसी को मनाने का अलग तरीका होता है, किसी को डांटना पड़ता है, ये आई एम टेलिंग यू, जैसे in most of my parenting programs I am talking about the 3P formula. तो 3P फॉर्मूला में वही होता है, आपको पर्सनल, प्रोफेशनल, पेरेंटिंग, ये तीनों एक ही है, वो तीनों इंटरकनेक्टेड ही है. अगर आप छोटी छोटी चीजों को प्रोफेशनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी देखना चालू करोगे, आपको लगेगा कि नहीं यार, बच्चों को सीखने दो, लेट देम गेट इनटू द मड, उनको थोड़ा डर्टी
Yes.
एंड लेट देम वॉश बाय देमसेल्फ.
Yes. By the time they grow up, they become best team players because they've
Right,
known
team
how
players.
to handle. Yes.
As all of you parenting expert explained beautifully कि ये है, this is the reality. इसको हमको बहुत ज्यादा ग्लोरीफाई भी नहीं करना है, बट हमको इसको नेग्लेक्ट भी नहीं करना है.
True.
दूसरा, कहीं ना कहीं शुरुआत हमको करनी है, बिकॉज बच्चे नहीं समझेंगे. We are the one who's creating the atmosphere. See, ultimately, our job as a parent is to not teach them what to do, but show them how to do it. And our only responsibility is to create that atmosphere where their fullest potential can be utilized, where they can learn to the maximum, where they are able, we are basically helping them to prepare for the future.
Absolutely.
It starts with your home. So I want to say thank you to all the panelists today for this wonderful discussion that we have had, and I'm really grateful from of my heart to all the parenting experts कि आपने अपना समय लेकर यहाँ पर आके parents की help करी, and I'm sure parents will be beneficial. If you are the parent and watching this video on any platform, please do comment on the respective channel और बताइए कि how useful you found this discussion, or if you have any further question, please comment and we will come up with the solution in our next show. Till then, thank you so much. Goodbye. Namaskar.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.